أهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من بالمصري. إن شاء الله تكونوا كلكم بخير وبألف صحة وسلامة. Hello, welcome to a new episode of Bilmasri, and I hope you're all very well. Today's episode is slightly different from usual. So usually I have a text that is originally written in fuS-Ha. I Egyptianize that, I read that in Egyptian Arabic, and I read it out to you. The text we have today was originally written in Mosri, in amiyya. It is a novel for young adults called الدايرة, outside of the circle, الدايرة, and it was published in Egyptian Arabic, which is not a very common thing. For full disclosure, this book was written by my sister, Rania Hussein Amin, who writes books for children, and this is one of the very few books that have come out in recent years that are written in Egyptian Arabic. There are many reasons for that, and not everyone accepts that, because there's always the worry that if we start writing novels in Egyptian Arabic, this will be the beginning of the end for the fuS-Ha. And the book was actually later translated, if you can say that, into fuS-Ha and published under the title الدايرة. And so now if you go into the bookshop, you can choose if you want to buy the fuS-Ha version or the Mosri version. I thought it would be a good idea to see both versions side by side, so I picked a section from the book, and maybe you can judge for yourself. So the book is about a group of friends in high school, and in this section one of the main characters, Farida, tells us about something that happened in school today with her friends Mayada and Nancy, and also to someone called Abdurrahman. In this reading text you'll see some examples of how to negate in Arabic, how to say not, to not do, to not have done. See if you can identify the different ways that we can negate depending on the tense and the person and so on. After the reading, I will talk you through some of the patterns of negating in Egyptian Arabic, and in the blog post you can see a full overview of the different negating patterns in present tense, past tense and future tense. So anyway, let's get started. فريدة: عبد الرحمن الطرد تاني، مش ممكن. وكأنه قاصد يحط نفسه في مشكلة علشان يريح في البيت 3 أيام. بس أنا خايفة يجي يوم ويطردوه فعلا من المدرسة بشكل نهائي. نانسي: بيستظرف قوي، فاكر نفسه لذيذ. مش بس هي اللي شايفة إن دمه تقيل وبيستظرف، أصحابنا التانيين شايفين كده. فما كانش ينفع أقول رأيي بصراحة، فقلت أيوة مش كده؟ كل ما يقول حاجة يبص حواليه، نفسه يضحك الناس ومفيش حد بيضحك، يا حرام. الجملة دي ضحكت نانسي وميادة وفرحت. ميادة: ها ها ها، أيوة فعلا، يقول الكلمة ويبص حواليه يشوف الناس بتضحك ولا لأ، ويا عيني مفيش حد حتى بيبتسم. مع إن نفس الحاجات اللي بيقولها عبد الرحمن وبيعملها لو حسن أو كريم قالوا ربعها، الناس هتموت من الضحك. عبد الرحمن أجرأ منهم بكتير، بس معرفش في إيه بيخليهم يتريقوا عليه. علشان شكله يعني؟ أنا شخصيا مش شايفة إنه وحش خالص. مش عارفة إيه مشكلتهم بالظبط، بجد مش فاهمة. اتمشيت مع نانسي وميادة للأتوبيس زي كل يوم. نانسي كانت بتحكي لنا عن الهدايا اللي باباها جابها لها من ألمانيا لما رجع من السفر امبارح. نانسي كل لبسها تحفة علشان باباها بيشتريهولها من برا. هو طيار، فكل شوية كمان بيجيب لهم هي ومامتها وأختها تذاكر مجانية، وبيسافروا برا 2 مرات في السنة أو أكتر. كتير قوي بفكر قد إيه حياتي كانت ممكن تبقى أفضل لو بابا لسه ساكن معانا ويكون عندي إخوات. كل ما أروح عند نانسي أو ميادة وأشوفهم وهم بيعملوا حاجات مع إخواتهم، بيلعبوا معاهم بالبلاي ستيشن وبيتكلموا ويهزروا مع بعض، بحس بغيرة. حتى خناقاتهم حساها مسلية. حياة تانية خالص غير الوحدة اللي بحس بيها في البيت. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, as I said, I want to talk to you about how to negate in Egyptian Arabic. Here are all the different negations we had in the text. مش ممكن، ما كانش ينفع، مش كده، مفيش حد، معرفش، مش شايفة، مش عارفة، مش فاهمة. You can see there's a lot of مش and sh at the end of verbs. This sh originally comes from the Arabic word شيء, thing, and the meme comes from the word ما. So ما شيء, not a thing, became merged into the word mish. And mish is one of the most common words that you can use when you're negating something in Egyptian Arabic. In the overview that I put in the blog post, you will find that I put the past tense first, and then the future tense, and then the present tense. And that's because past tense and future tense are actually the easiest tenses to negate. So for the past tense, all you need to do is take the non-negated verb. For example, أنا رحت. I went. أنا رحت. And then before the verb you put ما, and after the verb you put ش. So أنا رحت becomes أنا ما رحتش. أنا ما رحتش. أنت كتبت. You have written. أنت ما كتبتش. أنت ما كتبتش. So that's the past tense. The future tense is even simpler than that. So I say the verb in the future tense. So أنا هسافر. I will travel. أنا هسافر. And then I simply put مش before the verb. So I say أنا مش هسافر. أنت مش هتكتب. هم مش هيروحوا. And that's it. For the present tense, we have two options. We can either follow the way that we did for the past tense and put ما before the verb and ش after it. So to negate أنا بكتب, I would say أنا ما بكتبش. أنا ما بكتبش. Or I can do what I did with the future tense and put مش before the verb. So to negate أنا بكتب, I would say أنا مش بكتب. Okay, so you have the option. Sometimes there's a slight nuance and people prefer to negate one way in the present tense over the other, but most of the times it's just whatever you prefer. In to be sentences, as you know, in the present tense we do not say to be in Arabic. So أنا مبسوطة, I'm happy, أنا مبسوطة. In those cases, I just put مش before the word. So I say أنا مش مبسوطة. Or if it's a noun, أنا دكتورة, I'm a doctor, أنا مش دكتورة. So that's quite simple. In the to have sentences, as you know, to say to have in Egyptian Arabic, we can say عند or له. So I have a dog, أنا عندي كلب. In those cases, I put ما before the particle meaning to have, عند, and then I add ش at the end of it. So هو عنده كلب, هو ما عندوش كلب. هم عندهم كلب, هم ما عندهمش كلب. I don't want to take you through the whole list of different pronouns, but you'll find a very handy overview in the blog post. Obviously, one of the most common words you hear in Egyptian Arabic is مفيش. There is no. So the non-negated form for that is في. في حاجة. There is something. في أكل. There is food. And to negate that, I simply say مفيش. مفيش حاجة. مفيش أكل. And so on. Okay, that was it for today. I hope you found it a bit useful. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them under the blog post and I will get back to you. And I will see you next time. إلى اللقاء في حلقة جديدة من بالمصري.